Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. This one's special one because we're gonna go over a way to acquire quad amount of points today. If you're somebody looking to finish Spider Tournament, Champion Training, Dungeon Divers, and also dip into some CVC points, this video is for you because one champion can do that. It's Arix. We probably have this champion already. If you are somebody who's been playing the game for quite a while, it's a daily login champion. Which you cannot acquire from sacred shards, but you can acquire from ancient shards. So it's possible you have the champion before that. You don't need insane gear for this showcase, so stick with the showcase and I'll show you the way that I've built Arix. It's not anything out of the question for many players out there, but I won't say for all players because it still is a set required to get from the Forge. And if you're somebody who's not buying the Forge Pass, you can probably run this with 5-star gear and you should be okay. Because I'm not running insane stats for this one. Definitely not stats that I've seen before. So let's have a look on how you get these points. You get CVC points. Right now, there's different objectives on how you can get even double points, but you will be getting points for running Spider. You will be getting points for running and upgrading your champions. So with that, you'll get lots of points for the CVC and hopefully you help out your clan. So Spider Tournament, here it's basically self-explanatory on how you'll be getting the points. It's just running the Spider, highest difficulty. Depending on the quality of gear that you're getting, you'll be able to get better amount of points. And then Champion Training and Dungeon Divers. So Champion Training, you upgrade your champions, and Dungeon Divers is what kind of loot you're getting. So from Spider, you're getting accessories. This counts for here. I've did some champion training. I did this Spider already and I'm halfway through. And honestly, I'm still debating on whether I'm going to go for Esme because the insane amount of points needed here with 5,000 is a bit heavy. And I don't understand playing sometimes. I think all fusions should be doable and not having you to, exert an insane amount of pressure on your account to get them. I don't understand sometimes why they push it so much. Clan Shop, go get your energy, guys, and that's going to help you out. So here's the build for Arix. Let me just show you on how it works first, because it's just a minute run, all right? The team does not take anything crazy. Here, you don't need to have any crazy presets here. You just disable the A3. You don't need this. All right, you just want to be hitting with your AoE attack, which you can stun. And when you stun, you can also apply a leech debuff, and that is because of Arix Masteries. I'll show it when I showcase the gear. Look at the stats, guys. 228 speed, 150 crit damage, 100% crit rate, 338 on accuracy, 100,000 health, 3,200 defense. These stats, of course, are boosted by my live arena bonus and my classic arena bonuses. And I'll show you guys the gear that I have on. So wait for that surprise. You don't need to have a blessing. Blessings give you some extra stats. The Brimstone Blessing doesn't really change anything on how this goes. Honestly, you can run any blessing and it's gonna work fine. You can run Blood Shield accessories. You can run anything, honestly, and it's gonna work. It's just Arix being so powerful with the 4-piece Slayer set. Okay, 4-piece Slayer you can actually acquire free to play as you are playing through when a Forge Pass is available and the Slayer set is on. You can actually pick up some pieces and some guaranteed rewards from the Slayer set. If you are somebody who buys the Forge Pass, then it's going to be even easier for you to build this specific setup. So going into on how the team works, full auto, obviously, let your team die. And I'm running something special on Arix. I'm running actually a relic here, which helps you survive a little bit, but is by no means required to have that relic. It just helps in the case you drop under 50% health. It helps you get a little bit healthier with about a 10% heal, depending on how high you've got that item upgraded, that relic upgraded. But as you can see here, the boss is already at 30% health and we barely lost any health. Okay, now is the only time we dropped under 50% health. But look at how quickly I'll just jump back to full health. When the leech is applied, because we stun enemies, that's when we heal. And that's the defensive masteries that Arix has. I'll explain how those work. If you're somebody who's new to these sort of mastery setups, you'll need to watch that part as well. And this team might be slower than other setups, this setup, because I'm not running insane stats. You saw how much crit damage he has with 148, which is 0 compared to some other stats that I've seen, like 300 crit damage, 300 speed Arix. You don't need all that. You don't need to move your best gear on Arix to make this work. And look at this. You're leveling all these up. You get 16 points here, and then another 80 points. I think 16 is for CVC. The 80 points is for leveling up. And then the 400 is for spider. No, actually 16 is for dungeon divers. Then 80 is for champion training, and 400 is for CVC. I'm confused. I'm definitely getting lots of points though. Definitely getting lots of points. The CVC points never show up here. That's for sure. That's for sure. So that is how this works. It doesn't fail. I've run this multiple times today, and it hasn't failed. And it's a long run. It's a minute run. If I compare it to my four turn team, it's obviously way slower. But if you're somebody who's looking to quad dip in points today, this is the way to go. So let's have a look at Arix. You don't need to have the food champions in the preset, but if you want to be leveling up stuff, that's how it works. So why am I not running an amulet? Because people were gonna say something about my classic arena bonuses, so I thought let's just remove that and see how it works, and it did. So even if I start removing items, I'm pretty sure I should be able to do this even without like that piece, and without the ring I should be able to beat it. So the 4-piece Slayer is so good because it gives you Terminator whenever you hit each enemy from AoE attacks, and Arix only does AoE attacks. That is insanely good. You don't need Stone Skin. It was just some good pieces I had. I don't have crazy gear. Look at this. It's a 1 roll on this, I know, mythical piece, but it's an HP glove, HP chest piece with good crit rate, getting me to the 100%. And then I have these speed boots with a defense ascension, no ascensions to the maximum, as you see here. Here I do have another mythic piece, but it's nothing crazy in terms of the stats that you get. 1 roll here, and then 2 rolls here on the crit rate. These are pieces that I got along the way of just playing the game, guys, and just doing the Forge Pass passively, not buying the Forge Pass. Haven't bought the Forge Pass in some time now. Running this relic that I've mentioned before. Look at this. It's 2-star, gives me some attack, but the wearer is instantly healed by 10% when their HP drops below 50%. No upgrades here. If I could upgrade it a little bit further, I do get some stats. And then this upgrades to a 12% heal. Okay. Can do it like that. There's no way I'm going to upgrade this further because it just doesn't benefit me at all, honestly, to waste my relic materials on this one because it works without it being upgraded. That's pretty simple. Do you need to have this maxed out? I would say it definitely helps. Definitely helps to have these 2 skills maxed out because it does help with more damage, and it does help with the higher chance to place a stun debuff on enemies. And stun is crucial here because you need the stun for this page, for the masteries, guys. The masteries are what's going to help you get the win. The Harvest Despair. 60% chance of placing a leech debuff for 1 turn when placing stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze, petrification. We have placed the stun, so we place the leech. Okay, huge. You also have this resurgent, so you can remove debuffs from your own champion when you get like big damage dealt. And you can use this rejuvenation instead. If you don't want to be using Heart of Glory, rejuvenation will help with the heals a little bit to get you recovered health quicker. Reduce AoE damage taken, and then this one, deterrence, 20% chance to counterattack an enemy when they apply stun, sleep, fear, or true fear. You can actually go for this one. I would say this one is better. Should have done retribution here. I'm not sure where I went with deterrence. Maybe these were older masteries, but War Master is also crucial here. I'm covering it up, but it doesn't really matter. You're running War Master, you're running Methodical, you're running Kill Streak here. Leech is very much needed, but also Life Drinker, I will say, helps you when you drop extremely low, so under 50% health. This will help you heal back up to full way quicker. And that's basically it. Wrath of the Slain gives you more damage because your food champions die. That's basically it. Nothing too crazy in terms of every single mastery that you have. You can mix and match these masteries depending on If you're finding some difficulty, you know, healing up, you do rejuvenation. If you definitely need a lot of the counterattacks to keep you alive, then retribution also helps. But as you saw, this team worked. And now that I've removed another ring, now my stats dropped 96, 2.8, 146 still on the crit damage. I should still be able to clear this. No aura there to give me any boost, but you can use one of the food champions aura to get you going. So right now I got some damage dealt on me. I'm at 50% health. Boom, I hit them, heal back out to full. The War Master is doing real work in terms of the damage here, in terms of how much damage you're doing. And then the critical strikes and the AoE that you do, it's just insane in terms of healing. You see the brimstone there? That is like a lucky proc. It didn't go on the small spiders, it went on the boss. The boss will be able to, like, you know, proc that. So that's gonna make the run a little bit quicker, but by no means you need this, because it's just a little bit of extra damage. It doesn't change the run at all. You see, we got 50% health, boom, 100% now. Hit them again, turn meter boosting because of the Slayer set and her passive. And just 55 seconds. At no point did we drop below 20%. So it wasn't like a risk in terms of how quickly we could do this. It's like a minute 5, a minute 10. Such a smooth run, even without those accessories, which I'll actually put them back because I don't want to have too much inventory. I want to be actually building my champion. So those were not items that I, you know, desperately needed. So I'll put them back. But that's the run, guys. That's Arix soloing Spider hard mode 10. Definitely try it out. If you do have at least 4 pieces of Slayer, you can mix and match, try to get those stats that I've shown you. Can even try with lower speed if you want to have a little bit of more health. If you're having difficulties, try with less speed and see if that works for you. But it is a team that is definitely doable by many players out there. Try it out. Quad dip on the points if you're going for the fusion. If not, you're still probably going to be running some spider for your CBC. So might as well get some freebies and don't worry too much about the fusion. But that's it. Thank you all, guys. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.